1CT is about finding the best entrepreneurs and taking them to an exit in 2-3 years. Adding everything you need, basically. Anything from getting the right strategy together, getting the right people on board if you miss some important people in the boat, getting capital in, just right capital, not abundant capital, but capital you need to get to a break even. That's what we're all about. Well, that's a key question because we are all entrepreneurs. We've all built companies ourselves, and so have the experts that we work with, so have our investors, by the way. So you'll find no pure blood consultants or bankers in 1CT. You'll find people that really have tried this on their own body. One CT is a network of experts sitting in mostly Denmark, UK and the US. There's more than 75 signed up such experts that are carrying the 1CT badge on call to help companies when we see them where the match is right. We don't look for picture-perfect strategies. We look for entrepreneurs that need help and that realize they need help, but that have great potential that can be realized if we get it right. The common denominator is that it's technology. We like if there's a software component, but there's a lot of variations over that theme. We see hardware components in there as well. We see software as a service as an important new trend. And we see the whole universe around the internet, social software, things like that as all areas that also carry a lot of promise. So when we meet a company, we quickly assess if we think there's something here that could be great. Irresistible, if you want. If that's the case, we sit down and figure out if we think we can work with these people to get that potential out. And the way that works is we go through 3 phases. We have a bit of we call it dating, engagement, and marriage. Sitting down in the dating phase to figure out, do we share the idea of where we're going with this business, where we would like to go, to have a shared idea of the value we would like to create in how long time. Do we think that doing this together in a way that when we put our expertise together is the right thing to do? That's dating. Getting ready for engagement. Engagement is like getting the first ring on your finger. You can still break out, but this is seriously meant. So we get in at that time to a process of actually building the plan. So we look at what's there in terms of the existing, feelings or for what is right for the company. Existing strategies, whatever. Look at it, work with the guys to see how can we make this even better, stronger, and craft it so that you get to a faster exit. We think going straight for the target is key. And once we've done all that, and that is in place, we basically get all the agreements in place for a marriage at the end. That's a process that takes as long as any venture capitalist would take. But the product of the process is you will have your strategy laid out. You'll have a clear idea of where your potential can take you and what value can be created. We are basically feeding big American companies with little nuggets of technology that they eat for breakfast every morning or every so often. That's a very safe approach to value creation. If you can identify the kind of gorilla that is likely to be interested in you once you have reached a bit of your potential. We know those gorillas. It's the Googles, Microsofts, VMware, and other big players of the world, Cisco's of this world, very well. And we talk to them frequently about what they're looking for. The other way of putting that is being exit focused. we have two ways of approaching these things. Either we have contact ourselves into the potential buyers, and so we will have been in dialogue with these guys for quite some time. In fact, in most cases, companies create strategic relationships with those companies that become the buyers. Very rarely do the gorillas, eat something that they haven't tasted for a while. The other opportunity is to say, well, here's really something which, if we just offer to a wider audience of gorillas, we can raise the price quite significantly. That's when the auction component comes into play. That's the only way to really find the market price on a company, because who knows if the guy you happen to talk to, the guy that called you and said, can I buy your company, is offering the best deal. So if you are in that situation, that position of strength, the way we do that is we work with our American partner, MLC, with whom we had a great exit earlier this year, to basically take it to the ultimate value of a transaction. They are a corporate finance boutique based in Boston, San Francisco, and London, and now also Copenhagen, because we share offices all around the globe with MSC. They're also entrepreneurs, as we are, but they're really pros when it comes to running a process of establishing dialogue with a number of players and getting the excitement going about, raising the price. Well, it's an example of us trying to be simple about important things. So what you need to build a successful company is you need to have the right horse, you have to have the best jockey, and you need to choose your track and be able to ride on it successfully. Now, what that means to companies and to us is that we need to pick the right companies. Of course, every investor, every player needs to do so. We have a way of doing that we can get into details on. We need to find the right experts, which we do. And we need to choose the strategy that will take us to the gorillas out there that are really interested in companies like this.